Video, I'm going to be giving you a brief introduction to IDEs as well as an introduction to creating your first program. For the Java class, we're going to be using something called Netbeans for our IDE. This program you can download at the following URL. I will have the link in the description if you cannot read it. So let's go ahead and launch this. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. As the name implies, it's no more than a software that helps you create other software. It gives you code that starts as your template, and then you can build off of that. It's also supposed to be user-friendly, making your life a lot easier. This is the gist of what you'll be looking at for your interface when you open up Netbeans. 7.4 might be a little different since I'm using 7.2, but it should all in all be the same exact thing. Your projects that you've been working on right here in the past should show up here as well as in tabs to the side. As you can see, I already have two, but let's ignore these entirely and make a new project. You can do that by hitting File, New Project, or just hit this button right here. Right here you can see all of your languages, so let's click Java and then make sure that it's on Java Application. Then go ahead and hit Next. Here's where you name the project, so let's go ahead and name this Hello World. In my case, I'm going to have to name it slightly different. The location is where the project is going to be saved altogether. I would locate this on your portable drives that you should have. It'll make it a lot easier for storing and for running the same exact stuff that you're working on from the college or from home or whatever. It's good for transport. It'll save you a lot of time. And that, go ahead and click Finish, and it'll build you a template, which I will break down in a moment. Okay, and we're good to go. So let's start out with this right here, the package. This is basically the name of the entire folder. It's the universe. It's your namespace. In order to be able to call a project like method from another area of whatever, it needs to be part of the same package. Otherwise, you will not be able to find it and call it. The class is basically the name of the file. And then down here is your method. This is the main method right here, which means that everything will start right in the main. So let's go ahead to this grade code. This is known as a comment, and these are extremely important. They're completely ignored when the code is run, allowing you to write in things for self-documentation so you know exactly what you're looking at. Immediately use these to put in a header with everything that you make. So let's go ahead and do that. You want to put in your name, date, project is another one. Even though it already has that listed for the project package, I would still list that anyway. Hello World. And then finally, you would want to put in what part of a class, like which class that you're in. After that's done, your heading's complete. In order to make your own headers and comments, if you want to do multi-line, you're going to need to do / and an asterisk, and then hitting enter afterwards. You can keep hitting that, it'll keep adding on. Whereas if you want to do single line, it's the double /. So let's go ahead and make our own comment down in the bottom here, where we're going to say what this class is going to do. We want this particular program to write to the console the words Hello World. Once that's complete, we're going to get straight onto the coding part of things. Now I'm going to write the line of code out first, and then I will explain it afterwards. There are a lot of fill-ins there that happened as I was punching things in. That's a good thing, generally, because it means that the computer, or the IDE better yet, knows exactly what you're looking at, and it's trying to list out what you can pull out and grab to use. This means that that namespace exists, so it's trying to guess and make it more user-friendly for you. One of the many good things about using an IDE right there. So let's start out with the system. This is your namespace, your package. So it's going to the system package, to the out class, using the println method or print line. And it's separated by periods, which are known as this operands. So we're going to go ahead and put quotation marks in there and put in the words hello world. Feel free to put in whatever you want in for the text, within reason, since it's going to probably be turned in the future, so it'll still do the same basic thing. After that, we're done. We just need to run the code. In order to do that, you can do two things. Either hit the F6 key or go ahead and hit this arrow right here. Why does this keep popping up? I apologize for this, folks. So let's go ahead and run this. If you have something similar to what I have right here, then good. Green build successful means that it works without a cinch. There's not a problem, and it built correctly. If you're having red text, then something went wrong. But for what we've done right here, that should be pretty simple. In the future, you're going to want to avoid at all costs writing code directly to the main method, but for now, we'll make an exception. So we should be complete in this. I hope this tutorial helped, especially for the future. Have a good day.